What is going on, everybody? Welcome to My GT Entertainment, and I am Joel. Nice to see you here on this lovely day. Finally, it has stopped snowing here in Richmond. The snow is melting away, and we have good old Wasp out. So what I am bouncing this video off of today is just giving y'all a brief update of where we're going here in the future. Now, it's similar to the other ones, but this one is the stuff that I have on hand already, the stuff that is coming, the stuff that is ordered, and what my goals are with this car. So stay tuned and let's find out where I end up. Alright guys, so first of all and foremost, I wanted to show y'all my new license plate, which is the old license plate but with the new plate design itself. So this is the new My GT license plate. I think it actually contrasts with the car pretty good. So red arms, yellow beak, you know, yellow car, red brakes, kind of meant to be, I believe. But with Wasp, I just wanted to give a brief update of what I have going on in the next few days. I'm getting some custom work done. And of course, after I get the work done, this part will be available. Who knows, right? So there's something I'm doing in the interior that I've been looking around for, but I can't find what I'm looking for. So we're gonna go ahead and get that custom done here this week. So maybe next week I'll show you what it looks like. With that, I do have some parts here already for the car. I'm not going to get into exactly what it is, but it was something off that list I had that was kind of a what if or a maybe type deal. They're inside, so that's pretty much going to get done also. The fog lights, the side markers, and the rear lights that go here in this area, they are on the way. So we're going to go ahead and once that comes in, we're probably going to hold on to that for a little bit. Maybe I'll do the side markers and stuff, but the actual fog lights, when I take the front end off, I'll do everything that needs to be done in one shot. There's some parts that I ordered suspension wise that were not on my list that are on there now. That is also on its way and coming, so I got that going. Also, I have the Whipple coming, painted yellow as this car. I got a paint swatch this side that matches the interior. You can't look at it from the exterior part because on the outside it has the flake in it. On the inside of the motor cabinet compartment, excuse me, it's a flat. There's no flake in it, so it's much more so to the interior than it is to the exterior. And I got some little trick stuff to do with that too, so hopefully that turns out pretty good. There's another part that I haven't seen anybody with a Whipple have on their car, so that's also coming, which kind of altered some of the stuff that I was doing under the hood. I had to change some things around, and it's not normally my style, but I guess styles are made to be invented and brought up, right? So we got something new coming for under the hood also that counteracts with some of the other stuff that is going under there. Another thing, and I know this could be more of a ramble, so the oil separator that I have in here, they don't make it for the Whipple. They do have it where it sits in the side compartment, and hopefully it all works out. But with that new piece that I'm talking about that I'm putting on there, that a lot of people with Whipples don't have, it's going to be in the way there. So I have talked to J&L, and they said that since they're local to me, they're down in Chesapeake, it's like an hour-and-a-half drive from where I live. We're going to go ahead and maybe, if I can't find a spot for it, we'll probably do some R&D and make a spot for it, and that's how it's going to be sold. So that's kind of exciting. That's a little different. So we'll see how that all pans out. So let me take a breath. I'll be right back. All right, so with all that being said, like I said, the first update and install and whatever's going to happen is going to happen Tuesday of this week coming up. I'm dropping the car off. We're getting something custom done, and the only reason why I'm getting something custom done because I have not seen it for this car yet. I've seen it for the earlier models, but I haven't seen it for this car. So me and probably being a little impatient, I want to have this where nobody else has had it yet. Like I said, my build with this car, and I don't want it to be everybody else's car. I don't want it to be just another Whippled car. I don't want it to be, you know, just a street car or whatever. I want it to be, again, how I built Electra before is how I'm kind of building this now. I'm building it for me in the way that I want to. I want this car to be drivable from point A to point B if I want to take it on a trip. I want it to be fast if it goes on the track. I want it to handle if it goes on another type of track versus a straightaway. I want to have it so the car itself is going to be well-rounded. I may not do nothing with it. I may just drive it, take it to car shows or car meets and just chill, you know, but I want to have it so it will be ready for whatever occasion. Like I said, I'm checking my boxes and going through my funds and doing what I need to do to get this car the way I want it to. So like I said, cosmetically, it's going to have the fog lights, which I think is going to add such a better look to the front end. Like I said, I do have the RTR nostrils in there, and that's all RTR grills. But like I said, the side ones will now have the fog lights in there. So I think that's going to give this a little bit more of an aggressive look. And that, you know, pretty much the side markers and stuff like that, you know, just to give it a more of an updated feel with the LEDs. Because with these side markers, the only part that lights up factory wise is right down here, and it's not the whole strip. So that's going to actually brighten it up a little bit. Wheels and tires, I am happy with what I got going on now. Brakes are good to go. Like I said, the stance on the car looks wonderful. Like I said, I got 315s in the rear, 285 excuse me, in the front. And like I said, it's just meant to be that way. Exhaust, we might have to work on that at some point, you know, but for the most part, the exterior itself is the way I want it. Like I said, tomorrow, well, the next day, whenever it is, we're going to go ahead and do some interior custom work. And it's just one little section. I don't want y'all to think that I'm going crazy and ripping out the whole front end of this car. It's just a little thing, but sometimes it's the little things that make it matter. And I want it to look more like it's supposed to be in the car factory wise. So we'll see how that ends up. Like I said, people that know me probably already know what it is. If you don't know, stay tuned and I'll show you how that goes on. So for the most part, that's where I am with the car. Again, parts are coming in. I have a couple boxes in the house. I got stuff on order right now that are coming in, and as I get them, it'll just be stockpiling. Everything's waiting for the Whipple. There's some things that I may do off-site without the Whipple being done, because it's something that can be done without that part being done. So that'll may have little sneak videos into that here too. So with that being said, that's where I am with Wasp. Like I said, got the new plates on there. She's the new end of my GT. She will be my flagship for the channel now. I will also have Nightwing over here. Once the weather stays good, I'm gonna start cleaning these cars up and being back to myself, because these cars are filthy. So, you know, I can't really do too much with them right now, but we're gonna go ahead and take care of them. But let me give you a quick lineup of what we have going on anyway. All right, just a quick little lineup of what we have now. We have the 2021 Dodge Ram. I've kind of taken this car over. It is Pam's car. She pays for it and it is hers, but I have put the wheels, the headlights, the tint, the tonneau cover, the rear step, the leather interior, all that stuff is done by me. The brighter fog lights in there. So this is her car that I let her pay for, but I take advantage of doing it. And look, we have Puppy bargaining at me. He must not watch my videos. But anyway, so this is kind of what it is. I drive this thing a lot, more so than her. And like I said, it is kind of dirty at the moment, but you know, I can't really do too much about that. And that'll be in part of my cleaning. Once we start getting to nicer weather, we'll get all this stuff straightened out. Her Jeep, we really don't do too much with her Jeep these days. Also dirty. She drives this more than anything that we have in the house. That's why I drive the truck a lot. We did put in the 2-inch spacers to give it the little wheel poke that she wanted. That was done not too long ago. I got her those for Christmas and she went ahead and got those put on and we're good to go there. So she enjoys the shit out of this Jeep. She loves it. You know, she's done everything that she wants to do to it. Like I said, it has the retractable top, so she just hits a button. It has the sunshade in it, so that way bugs and leaves and all that crap don't come in. I've never had the doors off, so that may be coming shortly. And like I said, I got the spare tool shed now that was supposed to be for Electra, which I can put her doors in and stuff like that. So there's always options to do stuff, so we're just going to have to figure out what's going on there. All right, we got good old Minion here. Now Minion's car is a little dirty. He's had some work done to it here recently that he's done. He's put the coilovers on it, lowered it down, just got it realigned. He did have trouble with the alignment. He had to go back and get it realigned again because the steering wheel wouldn't sit straight. So I think he's got that pretty much squared away now. He's thinking about maybe changing the front end or doing something different. I don't know exactly what, but we do have some new O2 sensors to put in this car. I don't know when he's planning on doing that, just to get some lights off his dash, you know. And then he still have a little problem with his tune. It's kind of like a misfire. So I won't say the tune, it's probably a vacuum leak or something somewhere in there that's kicking it over. So we'll have to figure that part out at some point. Well, at least he'll have to figure it out. But yeah, look at that filthy thing. And he don't go nowhere, he always here. So I don't know. Good old Minion. Here is Pam Stormy. She's found in the garage again. If you could tell, she has my RTRs on here, which look pretty damn good. I like the way that they look on this car. Like I said, I'm getting away from everything black, but for the silver on this car with the black wheels, it really looks good. Like I said, she doesn't drive it that often, but you know, hopefully with summer rolling around, car shows and stuff like that, we'll get back into that. I really need to clean up this car also. I mean, give it a great detail because it's been a minute since it's been washed. And maybe this will end up in the tool shed. Something is going to end up in that tool shed. I don't know exactly what, but something's going to end up over there. If it's going to be this once it's done, the ST, or one of the cars that we just don't drive that often, something's going to end up over there because I didn't buy it for no reason. So we're going to use it. I promise you that. And here is Nightwing. I love this truck. I feel so bad that it's so dirty. But like I said, anybody knows me, I'll get this taken care of shortly. So, but this truck, I don't know why, man. And I've always said it, I love this thing. It's well-rounded now. I mean, it's fast when you need it to be. You could haul stuff in it. You could actually tow with it if you want. You know, it's very versatile per se. And like I said, I think I got it looking the way that I want it. There's not much I want to do to this thing. Maybe one day I'll get bored and change the fuel system and maybe we'll shoot for 700 horsepower. But right now I have 510, 511 on pump gas. Put E in there, you know, I'll probably be around the 550 or maybe 535 or something like that, whatever the case is. So like I said, this one is in good shape. I'm pretty happy with the way she's turned out. She's reliable. I haven't had no issues with her. So, you know, Nightwing's my thing, man. I love this car. All right, while I take a little stroll down our sidewalk, we're gonna run into Sydney's car, which is her Escape ST line. Like I said, we don't do much about that. We really don't talk about that so much. So, you know, it is her car. We just kind of let her do her thing with it, and she's happy with the way the car is, and I'm happy that she's happy. So that is the Escape 23. And when I sold Electra, this is what I really wanted to buy. Wanted to buy this 2500 Sonata. Look at that stuff with all the dirt on it, the rust, all the good stuff on there, man. It was a gold mine. It was worth the sale. No, this is Pam's parents' old car. We finally got it running. It's been sitting at the house for a while. We just got it re-tagged and titled. She is selling it. Like I said, it smells like someone then just, it has a water leak and it has a bunch of little things. So, you know, we're putting it up. We don't need another car, obviously, and like I said, $1,500, we'll unload it fast. So like I said, and it's a good car. It runs good. It has like 177,000 miles, but for the most part, it just needs a lot of TLC. Well, all right, everybody, that is the video. I ran it on long enough to make something out of it. Again, Wasp 2.0. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be different. Like I said, I'm taking my time, figuring out what I need. I'm going to build this thing right. Like I said, it's a new platform for me, even though that Brandon has his. It's basically the same car. Even the parts are kind of, some things are different that you can't flip and flop with between the two cars. Like anything from like a 20 above, you know, you could, or 22, 23. But for the most part, the cars are just enough different that you can't use the same parts off of. Now, some of the stuff I did order can be reversed back and forth from each car, so I got to watch and make sure you don't steal my shit, because you know what I'm dealing with, right? So anyway, again, Wasp 2.0. I'm taking my time with her. I'm going to go ahead and fix her up. I don't know, in that video before, I do have an MGW shifter in it already. I do have the K&N air filters, but those are going to be out. Obviously, those will be sold. So if it's something that you know that you may want down the road, let me know, and I can put aside and we can work things out with that. It's already got the stop the hop kit on it. I am adding to some of the stuff with that, suspension wise. Like I said, I did order it, but I will get y'all more in the loop in that when it shows up and starts getting put on the car. Again, I'm going for something here. Like I said, I want to daily drive it, but I want it to be fast. Like I said, I do have a horsepower number. I normally don't chase numbers, but like I said, I'm just curious to see where I could get this car. The kit is a little different than Derek's. It's still a stage 2, but it has different stuff in it. He went through Lethal Performance, and they hooked him up with whatever they could with him. I went straight through Whipple, so I'm working with them, and I'm working different odds and ends with stuff. So it's still going to have the booster pump like he has. It's going to have 2 pulleys. It's going to be, I forgot, it's like a 7.5, a 375, and it's going to have a 3.6.2 something. So that'll be a little bit more on the boost side of it. I'm going to play around with E30. I have put E30 in this before, ran it. I have no issues with it, so the car itself will handle it with no problem. And like I said, with me running more boost, I want to sit there and make sure that it's safe. one thing, once the time gets closer, I'm going to go ahead and run it through the dyno again, the way it sits, so y'all can see what I've done and if made any changes. The difference between this and the last time I ran it might be the headers. I don't know if I had headers on it when I ran that one time with that Derek. I have to go back and look at my own video. But for the most part, that is this video. This is Wasp 2.0. Oh, and thank you for the gentleman that told me about the camber plates. They are on backwards, well, incorrectly installed. The guy that I had do it, he's going to fix them for me. He put the motion plates on the top. They're supposed to sit under where the cap is, so we're getting that switched around too. So thanks again for that. But anyway, shutting it down now. We'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully I'll start doing some installs or some type of adding to the car. But like I said, this is more of an informational video, and I wanted to keep y'all in the loop of what was going on. And again, I appreciate y'all hanging in there and the feedback that I got from the last video, because I was talking about maybe not doing this as much anymore and whatever, and y'all kind of talked me out of it. So hopefully I can find the grind and find the time and take care of it for y'all. So from Wasp, me to you, Minion, Nightwing, and whoever else I have in this parking lot, we'll catch you in the next video.